It's been far too long since I did one of these, and in fact, I was supposed to do one of these some time ago, but I was just more or less caught up in relaxation time. After all, I'm nearing the end of recovery time away from fitness. More specifically, nearing the end of the second week where I did zero fitness besides walking, which doesn't really count as working out in my opinion. Some people think it does, I think you're crazy. Unless you're overweight, like really overweight. Anyways, I gotta tell you, future me, that the first week of not working out felt weird, man. So weird. We just had so much energy that normally goes to fitness, and we were way more fidgety than usual. Even on the second week now, while I'm less fidgety than the first week, it's still above normal levels that I'm usually on in terms of fidgetiness, I guess. I don't know what the term should be. But overall, this recovery time was a lot more needed than I expected it to be. A lot of the body, yes, my tendons definitely needed it, but arguably, and to my surprise, more to my mind. It gave me time to reflect on fitness goals and what I really want right now. And what I realized is that the fitness routine prior to the start of the recovery time was a whole lot of quantity and a serious lack of quality. So, I decided to rework my workout routine and, well, we'll see how well that goes next week, I suppose. To recap, recovery time was much needed and helped out so much more than I expected it to. Right now, I'm halfway through the first season of Dandadan, and I gotta say, it is somehow exactly what I expected, while simultaneously not what I expected at all. At this point of the story, I wouldn't say I have a character that I've grown attached to, the same way I'm attached to my boy Toto. While I relate to Akarun, it's really only surface level connections. Nerdy, yes. Introverted, yes. That type of stuff. Also, before I forget, I have to mention the first episode. It has been a long ass time since I've been that caught off guard like that. Probably the second most caught off guard I've ever been by an anime, with the first being the first episode of Goblin Slayer. I will not state why that is the way it is. Look it up yourself if you've forgotten, future me, but I doubt we could forget that. But if we did, viewer discretion is advised. But to Dandadan, I like it so far. Pace feels a little slow, but considering the last anime I watched was JJK Season 2, my perception may be a bit skewed. Also, thank you Creepy Nuts for producing yet another banger with that OP song. I'm starting to question whether or not they can miss at this point. Anyways, I'll give it a rating after I finish the first season, but I'll say that I've enjoyed the first 6 episodes of Dandadan more than the first 6 episodes of JJK Season 1. Big development in my Nihongo. Before, when listening or reading Nihongo, I'd only pick up a word here and there, and once a while, I'd understand a whole sentence. But I know I'm making progress, cause now I pick up words nearly every other sentence, and the frequency of being able to understand whole sentences has gone up. Like, I'm able to read not only tweets entirely in Nihongo, which I can technically spend all day trying to read one tweet, but I'm starting to be able to read comments in a stream chat where you have max like a second or two before that chat comment disappears into the ether. Not talking about reading a kawaii or kusa comment in chat, but more casual sentences and phrases that aren't compromised of one word. To me, it's just really nice just seeing noticeable progress. Last things of note, the last journal entry I said I thought I might have finished my card payments. Well, Not even 2 days later, I found out I did finish it, and I'm finally free from those payments. Thank God. So, that extra dough I'll be getting will be nice. Haven't figured out how much extra I'll be getting average-wise on a monthly basis, but I have a pretty good estimate already, but it doesn't hurt to go over the numbers again. Also, held off watching the second season of Call of the Night, just because I didn't want to keep track of another story, whilst I'd have to keep track on my thoughts of Dandadan. So, more motivation to catch up on Dandadan, I suppose. Unfortunately, didn't get to play games at all, but hopefully since I simplified and streamlined my workout routine, that means more free time to do my other hobbies like gaming, illustrating, etc. Still want to make an ASMR video, but also scripted video. So much to do, so little time. Too little time, really. Anyways, going to brush teeth and sleep because it's 3 a.m. So tired right now, man. Matane. This journal entry was written on August 22nd, 2 a.m.
We found the source of the light emissions, but it's being restrained like the others. I don't think it's what we need.
Well, you know what they say. Third time's the charm.
You heard him, Guardian. Glint has one more telemetric we can check.
And if the witness has corrupted that one too?
Hey now, no spiraling into despair. We don't have that kind of luxury. Let's rendezvous at Glint's coordinates, figure out what to do when we get there.